team. I'm a cheerleader. Hi, glad you could share a little time with me. I don't know if it's obvious, definitely haven't been hiding it, but for the last couple months, these ZenPop boxes with Japanese stationery in them have been such a source of joy. So I'm excited to open it up yet another box. This is their October box, so I'm expecting it to be spooky. Let's open it, shall we? It's nothing. This has the what's inside, but I'll keep it to the side and only peek if I need to because sometimes I actually don't know what I'm looking at. First thing I see are these dancing cats. They look awfully familiar, specifically that one. It's like cute stickers. I kind of like the off-white color that they are printed on. Of course, packaging is always top-notch. So just grab a little handful. Little flake stickers of the cutie little cats. Alright, next up. Not seeing anything all that spooky. Oh, these are zombies. So they're little stickers that you can write messages on. I feel like they'd make really good gift wrap tags. Let's see how many are in here. It's just the 9 stickers, but they're all different, which is really cute. And I like the pastel colors. And I never would have thought to draw like little zombie animals with pastel colors. And I'm really finding that fascinating. Oh, everything's really pastel in here. I'm actually quite surprised. This looks like it's the washi tape of the month. Skinny washi tape with metallic foil printed on it. It's random like geometric shapes. Not my favorite washi tape. You can kind of see the design. I mean, I guess it's in like a Halloween kind of color, so it would work well in like a bullet journal, but art-wise, it's not inspiring me too much. All right, another pastel thing. Looks like more cats. This looks like a tiny letter set. Oh! So on one side, you've got the cute little cat, and then it's got like some berries and butterflies, and then more berries on the front. You like fold that up. And then it has these adorable contrasting colored and yet matching themed envelopes that you get sticking in. I think it's trying to get me to give presents to people. Because you have a cute little note that you could put on a gift bag or gift tags as well. Cute! Oh, here we go. This is something a little bit more spooky. Oh, these are made out of the same thing as that weird cat from last month. Okay, I don't think the cat one said that, but I'm reading this and I'm learning that you can soak it in water for about 5 minutes and then you can change its shape, which makes it more flexible. Because it feels and looks exactly like the cats, but I gotta say I like these better. They're cute. Oh, they weren't cats, they were bunnies. Anyway, there are 5 of these cute little monsters. Each of these reminds me of a different character in Monsters Incorporated. This does have a Randall vibe. So these are supposed to be eco-friendly paper clips or bookmarks. Wait, they had names! Doug, Mikey, Bob, Ben, and Frankie. I approve of these names. All right, here we have some art supplies. This is the Zig Color Dot Pen. I've used this in the past. It's like for doing dots. So it's very interesting, but I like the color and we'll definitely use it. Just give it a little swatch. So here you have one side that makes like a big dot like this, and you can press it kind of like a stamp, and you can also pull it and get a very thick line, but it also doesn't have like a point. So even if you hold it at the side, it kind of does like the same thickness of line. And on the other side, I think it's just 0.5 millimeter line. So then you can get like details if you're looking for them. I like the color. I approve. Next up, this looks like a ZenPop pen. I wonder if this writes in orange. Have these little dots on it. So you just have to pull off the little blob and then you get to write with it. Okay, it's black. But black is so nice for like line art. Then you can have super contrast. Apparently this says, I love ZenPop. It's a pencil. They look like desserts. Oh wait, it's scented? It'll smell like chocolate if you got the Gudetama one, or honey if you got the Pom Pom Purin one. So this is gonna smell like chocolate. It just smells like a pencil. Maybe when we write with the pencil. Ooh, it's so smooth. What is this? Oh, it's a B, so it's gonna be super soft. Now with like a B pencil, you gotta be careful when you erase because it's a lot more difficult to erase without leaving shadows. This is my trick-or-treating for the year. This is fun. So inside here we have little Ziploc bags, it looks like. You can put candy, photos, games, and cookies. So the front's clear with the pictures on it, and then the back is orange. So if you put something inside, it looks like this. And there's the background. Ooh, I wonder if we could use that for something. All right, finally, one more item. Boo! It's like a clear eraser. This is probably nothing new, but for some reason I've never come in contact with one of these. It kind of looks like wax. So this is the ClearRadar Seed Eraser. There's a little smudging, but I think that's more the pencil than the eraser. The eraser shavings, they're the color of the graphite. If you were to erase something, say pink, let's see if the eraser shavings end up being pink. Look at that. There are different colored ones here. I don't know if you can tell. You might just have to take my word for it. But you kind of have something similar when you use a white one, so the novelty is short-lived. Let's see if it says anything interesting about it. The Seed Clear Eraser sets a new standard of quality as it erases perfectly, is strong, and the transparency lets you see the part you want to erase. So like say we drew a face, and you were looking at the reference and you're like, oh, they have a mole on their face right here. And you look back up at the reference and you realize the mole's actually on this side. Still doesn't really erase this B pencil very well. Not a good mixture. It's like it was never there. Let me try my 2B pencil and see if it has that same erasing problem. It also might be that I'm trying to erase too fine a point with such a broad eraser. We'll double mole them. Yeah, look at that. It was the 2B graphite that was causing the problem, not the eraser. But now that we have our sketch done, you can go over with the 2B pencil and you won't have to erase as much. I think that's a good way to use them if you like sketching similarly to my style. I got these cats. When it says I was supposed to get these monsters, Kappa, Nekomata, and Yokai, but we got these funny little cats dancing in the rain. Alright, so now I think it is time to try and make some art. I like these colors a lot, the blue and the yellow, but like it's not Halloween-y enough. We have these little monsters. I also really want to take inspiration from this, which uses pastel colors with their little Franken monsters down there. I want to try and make this a little spoopy, right? Look at him. I'm gonna draw Frankie. He does look cranky, doesn't he? Switch to that B pencil. Oh yeah, look at the difference in line. Really pops from the page. So he has 5 little blobs on the bottom. 4, 5. Okay, just drawing this has made me realize how out of the spooky mood I am in right now. I need to like bump up the game a little. I have a question for you guys. Do they make B pencils but colored pencils? Like a B level graphite colored pencil? It's like my problem with colored pencils is I always end up like pushing so hard that my wrist hurts. But like this seems like it comes so naturally. I'm gonna have to look into that. We don't really want to mix these markers with the pencil. We probably will have some issues with bleeding and blending and that sort of thing. But we could take this dot marker, and as long as we're not like rubbing, I feel like we could get away with it. Interesting, interesting. I mean, that takes advantage of the little dots, right? We could also just draw like, you know, a human inspired by these little zombie cats. So with like the stitches. What do we think of this? So I'm sketching with my 2B, and then I'll go over that with the B. We want it to be what? I guess if Frankenstein's monster is considered a zombie, we're technically making a zombie. We could do stripes and polka dots. Oh, I guess I should have made them little purple dots. I'm still heavily lost. I mean, this could be a fun idea. I don't think this is quite it, but you can mix like all these different textures and then we can keep it like an overwhelmingly pastel color. Oh, we also forgot about this pen. You know what I haven't tested is to see if this ballpoint pen works with markers. Put a couple dots here. We'll give it a little time to dry and then we'll test it with both this and this. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna just sketch something. Maybe a ponytail? I like the idea of curly hair. Maybe the clothes could be more patchwork together. Like this was like separated by article of clothing. What if like this side of the shirt is like a scoop neck and then we'll jag it up there and then it'll have like a poof sleeve. And then this will be the striped section. Here, maybe it's got a collar, like a Peter Pan collar with a long sleeve. And this is polka dot. This is winning me over. And maybe it's a dress. The polka dots kind of continue a little. We also could have more stripes. I like the ponytail better than the long hair. And I like this outfit better already. But let me draw it standing up so you can get a better idea of the silhouette of it. Problem with like straight on though, the ponytail's gonna look funky. But maybe the skirt is different styles. One piece could be longer. And you add like the stitching in. Maybe one could be like a solid color. Issue I'm having with this specific silhouette is there's a long sleeve on the right side and then the longer section of the skirt also on the right side. We could break it up, put the long side of the skirt on this side. It'll look more mismatched. I'll keep that section. And then add those stitches. Continue the polka dots from there here maybe. Then we can add stripes. I also add like a chevron pattern. It's gonna look a little bit like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't like this cuff. It looks too finished. Just make it jaggy on the end. All right, let's try our pen, see if it smudges. Okay, it's fine under this Zig pen. What about alcohol marker? I have concerns. Not all ballpoint pens work. It's not actually dragging the ink anywhere. Wonder if when I first put it down, if it does. That bled out a little bit more, but even like immediately it's not bleeding out. So I'm really happy with this pen, and it's a 0.5, which I also love. I'm weary of using this for sketching because it is so hard to erase, but we might be able to use it for like adding in tone at the end. We could also use this for sketching because it has that fine point on the other end. What should I use as her hair tie? I mean, you could use candy canes. We'll just do a bow. Peace. What I haven't actually tried is this marker on top of the purple. Looks like that's working too. Like we can use this. Oh, that's so cool because then we don't have to erase anything. What other colors do we need? We need like a lighter purple than this. It's gonna look like very pale and dead. And with the purple outline, it's gonna bring out the purple in that color too. Layer the purple on the blue. Little dancing cat. I do think the purple actually needs to be bumped up a notch. For hair, maybe we can just do this with the bigger end. Colors feel a little off. You could try pink. Can't even see it. Maybe use these dots. Problem is you can't do half a dot. Actually, let's make this the solid area. And then here we need some stripes. I guess maybe we should try and just use every texture from this pen. Could do blue, but I don't know if it'd be weird because it's in the skin. I think we need a brighter pink to try. I know who kind of wanted it to be pastel, but I guess I underestimated my lack of pink markers. This is a little bit more on the brown side. It kind of fits the theme. And then I assume we would add this pen on top. So we can leave like some areas with the purple alone. Like if it adds fun texture. Like I'll leave one eye purple. Might color in both the eyebrows. Well, they're on different faces though, technically, right? I like it with the boulder liner, that's always nice. And it makes all the pastel colors kind of seep into the back. In person I like it, but when I look up at the viewfinder I feel like it's too blendy. Maybe I need a darker purple. Maybe just the hair? Just some contrast. Ooh, I like that purple with the other purple layered together. This is working. Okay, yeah, now there's a lot more contrast. The only place where it's a little iffy is like the blue to purple. I could add a little blush with this. Thicken the line between them. That seems like a cop-out. I do want to turn the page here and redraw the whole thing. I really like drawing with this. I think I'll definitely start there. Go for it. I want to draw her sitting. I don't know why. I want to keep the head tilted a little bit so that you get that ponytail action. I think the bow was a good touch. I'll make it even bigger this time. Neck. I guess we'll make her pretty friendly. Eyebrows. Probably should have done more of the body before I did that much of the face. Rear end would be here. I could give her pants, I suppose, because then we can do like a fun pose. We take this leg like this. Put one hand up here, kind of playing with her hair. Pull this hand down here. We could pull it up higher. It's a very flat kind of looking pose. Maybe I'll end this shirt here. Then we can do pants or something. Bottom legs are janky to me. Just redraw it tiny. Maybe figure out what's wrong. So that kind of works. So like this knee would be here, and this knee would be like where that hand is. Let's try it. Boring pose, but whatever. Now we could technically still have the skirt. Maybe just a couple stitches in the middle. More stitches. Could make this just a smidge longer there. Let's try adding color. Can't really erase anything. So let's start with what we know we want to be dark. We could also have done line art next because it doesn't compete with the markers or anything. This we used to color in this sleeve. Use this for like the finer points. Color the rest in with the big end. Let's do nice big ones. Gonna push really hard. And the areas where there's gonna be a dot that kind of overlaps, we could probably use the fine point. Draw it in. Then this is stripes. This was honey color. It's polka dots. Blue goes here. I might continue that here, like it was like two parts of the same dress. And this was stripes on here. Now what do I do here? I guess we could do the same thing as this there, maybe? Thicker stripes, so there's more contrast between these two pieces. I'll use this color for like the buttons. Make them stand out a little more. We'll do that same like side circle thing because that's what the cat looks like that we're referencing. One finger and then like here, this, and maybe this. But I think we need a different blue, like it's too saturated. Let me see what it looks like. Is it bleeding in too much with this hair color? Now this is gonna be too dark. It's the tone I'm looking for. I want like a pastel version of this. Problem is just the hair, because if I do this, it's competing with the hair now. But we can use it in some places though, like here and like here, because that's the same spot. And maybe here with the toes. I might do the hand in this purple. What about a green? Although there's no other green in this drawing. I'll avoid that. This isn't bad. Actually, it's disappearing. You could just move the patch someplace else. Here. Alright, let's add some line art to this. I think I did a pretty good job keeping the colors separated. Zigzags on the end of there. I think I want to color in that eyebrow instead of black. And the lips. Just because I have that brush pen. Not a big fan of where I put the patch on the face. Can't forget the little stitches. I can feel myself getting really lazy with this, which means I probably am not having as much fun as I should be. So I need to reassess what I'm thinking. So here's one. Wonder if I made the dress less cool toned so that the skin and hair was cool. Layering like a yellow over these maybe. Going in. If I layer this top now. Don't hate that at all. I'm gonna try sketching with this Polaroid pencil in the color Rose. Try to fit it in here. Not entirely sure on the pose yet. We have a head. I did not do the body again. Shame on me. My brain is like scattered. I didn't really change the outfit much. Is there anything I want to do to that? Maybe like one of these sections shouldn't be patterned. Like I just noticed they all have patterns. I might color this in, even though it's not going to be a full-on thing. We also need to figure out the face. I could just put it on the other side. Alright, I'm going to add some color to this. We'll do the line art first. I feel like the pen's dying on me. Might be because I'm going over the pencil. not getting any better. It needs more buttons. Just throw on the color now. I might actually use our eraser. Lighten the sketch a smidge. Start with the hair. And the lips, these dots. Or with this. I'm gonna try doing the orange without anything under it. See if it's necessary. Yeah, it might be a little too bright. Honey color. I think these stripes need to be darkened up a bit. I definitely use this for the dots. If I draw her in any different sizes, the dots will always be the same. I think that's better. I think I do like the no stripes on the one sleeve. I like the bright orange more than I thought I would. I think I like it not muted more. I feel like there is some competing like tones, but because they're different hues, it kind of looks okay to me right now. I think I do want the stripes over here. Tone down this one specific spot. I think that's a winner. Now I just need to make a sketch that I'm happy with. What I might do is just thumbnail some ideas in this little area we have left. What kind of pose are we thinking? How about something like innocent and cute? Yeah, that's not that original, is it? What about in thought? So like look-see over the shoulder. You're not gonna see as much of like the outfit because I covered the front. Oh, blowing a kiss. Oh, I like it. Okay, so I need to try to fit that pose onto this piece of paper. Head was like here, dipped down. We had the shoulders and everything. I either need to draw smaller or higher. Try and do both. And here's the blow and a kiss. Here's the other arm. Okay, level out the head. Maybe I should close the eye. It's been a while since I've drawn a face in profile, I just realized. Okay, something's definitely off, proportion-wise. But I feel like drawing the face right now, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and just work this out. I don't think I'm gonna end up going with this one, but I wanna like figure out what the problem is. I can feel it. It's like that art block creeping up your spine. Ooh, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna prove that you can do it anyway. It just might not be with this specific version. You know what I didn't use? This washi tape. I'm gonna draw really lightly. I like this pose, but I don't like this one, so I did something wrong. I'm gonna draw much smaller. Then we can like add flesh from there. I've never like assessed art block as it was happening before. This is very interesting. What if I just turn the pose a little? We just need to try it different. Kind of turn the pose this way. I'm kind of keeping the same layout of the legs. Just made them so they're forward instead of backwards. We do the face, even though it's kind of cute. Wrong spot. So these lips are doing a kissy face. The other arm is supposed to like come back this way. Not sure it works anymore. So maybe just something simple like this. The eyes should probably be closed to give it that blowing a kiss look. Find that skirt. Have it come up a little more in the back. Oh, you don't see the little poof sleeve. I might switch it. We might put the poof sleeve on this side because I need it in my life. I'm fighting off that urge to like never draw again in my entire life. So for that being said, this ain't bad. Here we go, kissy face. Okay, now this hand. Wait, it's this one. Oh, that's right, it switched hands, so the thumb needs to move. Oh, I'm so glad I checked that. It's this arm now, so the thumb is on this side. That would have been a disaster. That's one of those mistakes that's like so easy to avoid. And you always think, this'll be the last time. Start over. That's not so bad. Just short a finger. I think I can get back to the liner now. I'll take it. The problem is this arm's kind of covering some of the places where like the two patterns mix up. I'm trying to decide if that's something I need to just move where that is happening or just go with it and hope for the best. That's a really big foot. That's a smaller foot there. Chop that up. That might be lost cause. Let's put this illustration to rest and color it in. I feel like just by finishing this, I'm gonna feel like I have more power over myself than I realize. So let's just continue. Polka dots on this. This guy. Looks a little different on this paper. That's, I guess, to be expected. Different papers kind of hold the color differently. I like it better already. Little blushies. You gotta find the joy where you can. Need that orange color. Drag this down just a smidge so you can see where it breaks from this. Part's also orange. These bottom pieces are orange. Since it's gonna have texture to it, we don't really have to worry about keeping that streak free. This color for this midsection. And for the bow. To do this. That looks way different on this. Stripes. Let's do vertical here, which is the inverse of what it was before. Actually, one of these was supposed to have thicker stripes. That extra contrast, you know? Just to make it a little bit of a different color. Give her yellow toenails. Wow, it looks so different. It's cute though. I think it turned out way better than I anticipated. What if I make this plaid? Made it a different texture. I feel like there's not enough polka dots. Maybe I'll just fill in this circle with polka dots. Use the finer point and draw in those extra half circles. Okay, see, I told you if I just stuck it through, I'd feel so much better. And I do. Still don't like this, but like it can burn. Anyway, I hope everyone has a safe Halloween, finds a way to celebrate it in their own way. I also want to thank ZenPop for sending me this box. It was fun, although it was challenging to come up with an idea. But we like Frankie. And I found a way to like incorporate some of the themes of the box to create this illustration. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week and hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!